Good morning. Good morning. Emily Cat 176 here. um, on Friday, I went and saw a film. Now, I don't see that many films because, as I've said before, I'm not a great fan of Marvel or the ones that are 3, 4, 5. They do nothing wrong with them. If you like them, I hope you go and see them and enjoy them. It's just not my type of film. So I saw this film. I actually read a review in the paper. A bit like that book I was talking about last week. I read these things in the paper. Anyway, it was a funny time, 3:10, which is a funny time. There was only 3 of us in the cinema, probably because of the time. But I went and saw Sleeping Dogs. Now, I like Russell Crowe as an actor. I'm not talking about anything else he does, but I like him as an actor. I've seen him in a few things, and I think he's a very, very good actor. And in this film, I said it might have already been released in your country. It's just been released in Australia now. So this is why I'm reviewing it. As I said, for some of you, you might have already seen it. I don't know, but I'm just giving you my views on it because I really liked it. So the film starts with a middle-aged man. He wakes up in his apartment or house. And when he wakes up, he's sort of got a vacant expression on his face. And then the camera pans around and you see all these bits of sticky tape on the walls, on the door. And then they go in and you read them and you understand he's got memory issues. And it turns out he's actually got Alzheimer's. So there are sticky tapes that say, "My name is Roy Freemason," or Freeman, or whatever his name was. Freeman, I think. Roy Freeman. And then it says, this is the kitchen. This is the bathroom. Don't do this, do this, all that sort of thing. So it sort of memory prompts for him because he has Alzheimer's. And also at the same time, he has had surgery to his brain. It's a new surgery to see if he can regain memory. So there's all this happening. And when you see when he wakes up, he's got bandages on his head because he's got two scars on his skull, which is where they've gone in and done this surgery. And this is the start of it. So you're thinking, okay, so he's a man living on his own with dementia, which of course Alzheimer's is a form of dementia. And then he gets a phone call, and it's from a lady who works with prisoners on death row. And we find out that Roy was a detective. And this person who's in jail, he's on death row, he's going to be executed at the end of the month. He wants to see him because this is a case that Roy investigated. And this is how the film starts. Can I say I really liked it? And I didn't guess the ending. I didn't guess the ending at all. And I actually spoke to the ones in front of me. I said, "Did you like it?" And they said, "Oh, yes." And I said, "Oh, wasn't it good?" I really liked it. I really liked it. All the performances are good. As I said, Russell Crowe, whatever he does, he's a good actor. He's a very, very good actor. And he is good in this. And it's an interesting story because in a previous life, I worked as a community-based carer for quite a few years. I saw a lot of people with dementia. It's a horrible disease. It's very sad to see the people they were disappearing into this awful disease. And it's interesting because his memory does come back. So yeah, it was really interesting, and it was something different. I think with films now, and as I said, you go and see what you like, but there's not much that's new stories. And to me, this was a new story. It was a new story. I think it was filmed in America. I think. It was either America or England, because there were a few Scottish actors in it as well. But it wasn't filmed here in Australia. And I think it was America. And it was just, it's as I said, an original story. I think the script was good. The acting was good. And as I said, I didn't guess the ending. Got to the end and went, oh, I didn't, oh. You know, it really surprised me in a good way, because it just the way it went. So yeah, that was my Friday. That's how I spent my Friday. Let me know if any of you have seen it, because as I said, I'm pretty sure it's probably, I know it was released this year, but it might have been released overseas earlier than it was in Australia. I don't know. I did Google it to see who was in it, and it had already been scored by Rotten Tomatoes or whoever it is. But I sort of, especially with films, I don't go and see a film because of a review saying it's good or bad. I'll read reviews, and if it sounds interesting, I will go and see it. Just because I think it's good, you may not think it's good, but I'm just giving you my opinion of the film. And as I said, I really liked it, and as I said, I thought it was a strong script with good acting, and that's what I like in a film. So yeah, as I said, that was my Friday. Not a bad way to spend a Friday. And then I went and saw a show the next day, so that will be next Monday. I talk about that. And I've got a pretty busy week this week as well with things. I'll be seeing, I'm going out on, I've got two shows again this weekend. Aren't I lucky? But I mean, this is with Suburban Arts, this is what you can do. You can go and see quite a lot of things because it's reasonably priced. So yeah, let me know. As I said, have any of you seen this film? I saw the shorts. You know, when they show shorts before the film starts. None of that looked interesting. I know there are some big films out at the moment, and as I said, if you want to go and see them, I hope you see them and enjoy them. I just sort of pick and choose. So anyway, thank you. I see there are some new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you very much. As I said, I am trying to grow the channel. And I do appreciate all of you that look at my videos. So I will be back on Wednesday with the second part of the Gwen Harwood poem. And it's interesting because on the weekend I was talking to my sister, who is an English teacher. And yes, she did Gwen Harwood in university, and apparently some of the kids in the English and English Lit and English Comprehension and all that sort of thing classes still do Gwen Harwood poems. So there you go. I said I didn't even know who she was until last week. So broaden my mind. All right, so enjoy the rest of your week, and I said I will be back on Wednesday with a poem. Okay, bye.